Okay, well, I've got to give Dmitry over in Ukraine credit for this. He's the one who sent me this link. But this is everything I've been trying to tell people about. What UNESCO, United Nations, is pushing, and this is going to be global, people. This is not just going to be overseas. This is going to be global. This is what they will bring into the schools here in America, over in Canada, global, people, so get it through your heads. And if you don't believe me, you can shit yourself when it happens, but then maybe a bunch of you like this as well, don't you? Sex box, that's right, for Swiss kindergartners. And just see, has genitalia toys, which teach sexuality is pleasurable. That's right. August 25th, 2011, kindergarten children in Brazil, Switzerland will be presented with this year with fabric models of human genitalia in a sex box to teach them that contacting body parts can be pleasurable. That's right, the connecting body parts, they can be pleasurable. This kit for teachers will give educational lessons to primary school children, uses models and recommends having children massage each other or to rub themselves with warm sand bags accompanied by soft music, according to a local Swiss newspaper in England. Children should be encouraged to experience their sexuality in a pleasurable way. Okay? I don't need to read any more of this, do I, people? I really don't need to read any more of this. It's everything I've been telling you. That's right. We want to teach our little children in kindergarten how to have sex. That's right, so we can have the double-edged sword. So that way when your children's caught engaging in this type of behavior, your local law enforcement of whatever country you're in can blame you, the parent. That's right, and take your children away from you and introduce them to the government who want their children for themselves so that they can have sex with their children properly. As they send them off to sex trafficking rings, that's right, and make money on your children's bodies. As we demoralize our children now, as we take their childhood and their innocence away from them. That's what you're seeing here. You're seeing how we are going to take their childhood away from them. All of their innocence away from them. And we're going to use them as sex objects. Pedophiles are going to love it. That's right. Because they will finally have their wish come true, your pedophile government. They'll be able to engage in sexual activity with children. It will be normal. That's right. Your neighbor down the street can have sex with your 5-year-old. It'll be normal. That's right. Your 5-year-old, not knowing what they're doing, can say, okay, yeah, it sounds fun. That's right. Or your 7-year-old, yeah, I learned this in school. Let's try it out. So we're going to have Joey with Tommy, and Tommy with Kevin, and Paul with Tim, and Margaret with Betty, and Betty with Sue, and Jill with Jennifer. You catch my drift. And then we're going to have Jill and Tommy and Margaret and Ralph and Ron and Paul and Kim, and they'll have orgies. This is where this is going. This is what Barack Obama wants, people. Hey, remember, he's the chairman on the United Nations. That's right. He sits in the Oval Office as President of the United States, and also at the same time, he resides as the chairman of the United Nations. And United Nations is the ones pushing the sexual education for children. Barack Obama knows all about this. So don't think your country's getting out of this. Because your country's just as fucking deeply involved. And this is what's going to be coming to America. This is what they're going to teach your children. So you should be loving it. That's right. You should be loving it. when they have your kids rubbing each other between their legs. Next, they'll have them naked in classroom, learning how to foreplay. The boy can learn how to eat the girl's little vagina. She can learn how to suck his little weenie. That'll be their next step, is to get all your kids naked in the classroom for real sexual education. And then they'll be making little condoms for the boys so they can learn how to put them on properly. That's what's next, people. Don't believe me? Sit back and watch. I've already showed you enough mainstream reports. I have the PDF file with UNESCO's actual PDF file of what the sexual education courses is they're pushing into the school system. This story is not fluff and stuff. It's fact. It's real. And it's what's really happening. And if you people don't get your heads out of your ass and stand together and stop the division and take your fucking mind out of the gutter and realize the pornography was brought to this country, brought globally, for one reason only. Moral breakdown. That's right, moral breakdown. And that's exactly what this is. And now we will demoralize your kids. We will sexualize your kids. We will take the innocence away from your children. And we will finish destroying society like the bunch of baboons we are. Because we can't stand up for ourselves because we're scared, ain't we? That's right, we're scared. We can't stand up to a politician or a banker because we have yellow streaks running down our back. Oh, I'm sorry, this just pisses me off. But I want you to see this. I'll leave the link underneath it. Leave your comments and opinions. Next video, you have a good one.